What Atiku Abubakar promised Southern governors if they support his presidential ambition in 2023. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Ahead of the 2023 general elections, particularly the presidential election, quite a number of names are emerging as contenders on the platform of the two major political parties, the ruling All Progressive Congress APC and leading opposition People Democratic Party PDP. Okay, in case you've not heard though, it is no longer news now. There's no way you will not have heard this one. What actually happened is the chief, should I say the chief campaigner or the person actually in charge of this campaign team for Atiku, he's going from the south, as in all the southeast region. The last time I heard he was in Ebonyi State. He went to, was it Abia State he went to, and he told his word is, you people should allow Atiku to come for presidency for only one tenure, so that after that, you know, it will come back to the east. I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, are they saying this because they are in charge? The electorate's life don't matter. People who will come and struggle, they are saying it as if Nigeria is not a diverse country when it comes to people and culture. They are saying it as if it's only one party you have, number one, and number two, they're saying it like, you know, Nigeria is just like Ghana that only have, you know, at the end of the day, it's just small people. I'm saying, do you know what you are saying? Number one, do you know that power intoxicates? Number two, do you know that hey, some people will come out and it's not going to be funny. Let's read the news in detail, please. Stay with us. But the issue of where the next president should come from, whether north or south, remains contentious, as each part adduces reason to suit their interest, even at the expense of national interest. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has contested virtually every presidential election since 2007 as an aspirant or a candidate, and on the platforms of at least two political parties, and he has been working on the ground towards realizing his lifelong ambition. Given the intensity of the opposition of Southern governors to his aspiration, Atiku, having met with them at different times, has promised to do a single term if elected, preparatory to yielding the ground to a Southerner in 2027. But this has not swayed the determination of Southern leaders, who insist that the former vice president and his fellow Northerners should accord the South respect. The Southern governors are said to be insisted on their position on the 2023 presidency, arguing that after 8 years in the saddle by President Muhammadu Buhari, it would be unjust for the PDP to field another Northerner. Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu has reiterated the commitment of governors from the South to power shift in 2023. Akeredolu, who is the coordinator of a Southern Governors Forum, SGF, predicted that any political party that refused to field a Southerner as its presidential candidate would lose the election. Southern leaders are, however, not prepared to listen to any arguments that will see it settle for a second fiddle. It remains to be seen how the party will handle this, even as presidential hopeful from both South and North continue to press on for the highest office ahead of a polls. Do you think it will work? It will not work. Like I said, it can never work. There is no how. My number one reason is power intoxicates. Power is not something you say, let me just do small. No, now. Obasanjo got into power, former president of Nigeria. He got into power, he stayed for 1, he stayed for 2. He was trying to change the constitution that you could, that's to show you what power can do. It intoxicates you, you will be high. You will be behaving as if you took some substance. That is just it. Then secondly, Nigeria is multi-ethnic, multicultural. Where do you want to start from? Who do you want to start campaigning? He's actually saying that his running mates, if he's given the presidential flag and if he wins the election, if he's elected, his vice president will be in the person of, I think, it's going to be from a southeasterner. And if care is not taken, the person is going to be Peter Obi, who was his running mate, previously. Then at the end of it, the P2B will now, be the vice president that you will now give them. It is not so. It cannot work. Number 3 reason why it will not work is because there is a lot on ground. We don't even want somebody to come in and work for 4 years because the economy of Nigeria, number 1, the insecurity of Nigeria, number 2. As in, these 2 things have gone beyond what they call decay. What am I talking about? 4 years will not even do as if, when a farmland there are so much bushes on it, you have to take your time to clear the bushes. You burn them up, you start putting it manure, you will prepare it a lot for farming period. That is what the person is coming to do. Nigeria has been overgrown with a lot of things. It is time the person clears the land called Nigeria, burn whatever it is on top, then start making it fertile and ready to farm. He is not the one that will farm. He will make things easier. There are some things that you cannot. Anybody who is going to be the president, the person will come in and work. And even the people, we ourselves, who know that Nigeria has gone beyond damaged, we will still complain. Why? Because the person will be working and it will seem as if he or she is actually not doing anything. But point blank. Atiku can win the election for PDP and hence the APC fear him exceedingly. Hey. Okay. Atiku, who was born in Adamawa when Adamawa was part of Cameroon. Thus, Atiku was born in Cameroon and not Nigeria, however. When Adamawa became part of Nigeria, all Adamawans, including Atiku, born of that date and before, subsequently became naturalized citizens of Nigeria, not born citizens of Nigeria. Therefore, Atiku not eligible to be president or even vice president of Nigeria. Nigeria political class is too corrupt. This is why Atiku has been able to continue to run for presidency despite he is not eligible to be Nigerian president. All this one you said is not even our problem. Our problem is we have given experience a chance. We have given people who said they had experience a chance and they have failed us. We have given people who were popular a chance and they have failed us. We have given people who they said they can do, they promised us heaven and earth, and they have failed us. Now, it should not happen. That is the bone of contention. Whether the person is coming from, is a Cameroon, he has been ruling, he was once upon a time the vice president. If he was younger, number 1, and he has not seen all this thing that is going on, everything happening did not happen during his period, no problem. If it's somebody that is that young and is fresh, but owing to the fact that we have seen what he did, even the little time he spent in presidency when the former president was actually not on seat, that's in the person of President Olusegun Obasanjo, and he sold one of Nigeria's company. That thing can never leave Nigerians' mind. Can never. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of